Welcome to my another chess video, and this time I will show you a game that I played against my mobile phone. And also I would like to show you what kind of moves computer used to make in the 80s, because this program has similar engine to that of computers of the 80s. And I'm talking here about the Java application for the mobile phones called Chessmaster. But don't confuse it with Chessmaster for computers. But this program Chessmaster is very good for beginner levels, and beginner chess players I think will be satisfied with the strength of this program. I found out that an average chess player is unable to beat this program at intermediate level. Okay, so now let's talk about the ways to beat the machine. I will start with the level called beginner in this program. It isn't the easiest. There are a few of them which are easier, and they are too easy to comment. So I will start with the beginner level, because actually beginner level has some logical moves, and it requires some planning to win against this beginner level. So how to do it? One of the ways is to start with a strange opening, because this program has implemented opening book moves. So I don't advise you to play like e4 or d4, because computer will have a much better position for himself, just because he has all the books in the memory. So I recommend, rather than that, moves like this and so on. Okay, you must know that computers, when they play, I mean this program when it plays, it is kind of stupid moves and only for material advantage. So try to lie the machine. I mean, try to make impression that you are threatening capturing the pieces, and then suddenly checkmate him. It works especially in this beginner level. In the higher levels it won't be such easy. But be careful, because if you wouldn't be careful enough, then you will lose material. So also don't make sacrifices for nothing. I advise you to make sacrifices, but only if you are sure that after the sacrifice you will have the mating combination or something like that. Okay, so the computer will always look for the material advantage, but it will also look for mating combinations. So be prepared for it and think about the moves, even on this beginner level. So let's take a look how I played. I was white here. I started with e4, which was a bad idea because I wanted to play with the opening book. But let's look how it happened to me, how it ended to me. Okay, so we're playing the Sicilian defense. And after the opening book, I started to lose my advantage. I mean, my positions was worse. I didn't have an advantage at all. Okay, and now my position is worse, and I have to take this. This move is forced. I have to take, and I lose the right to castle. So computer is better. Okay, and now again I have to defend this pawn. Okay, so we exchanged the pieces, and now I have the possibility to bring my rook to the game, and it's the only chance. Now, as you can see, it is also a very good idea to have control over this file, because the king cannot move and these pieces are blocked. So the computer doesn't like it and threatens my rook. I defend here, and he, of course, he immediately goes to win from he goes for the material advantage. So he plans to take this pawn. It's unprotected. I have to go out of harm's way because it was check, and he wins the pawn. So he's happy. He's won a piece. His advantage growing bigger. But now I force him with check to take this, and I exchange the rooks. But fortunately, I have one more. It's time to move the rook. Okay, so he decides to go this way. I think it was a bad idea that he went here, because again he blocks his pieces. But as I told you, you have to when you're playing this level, you have to make such positions and use them. So I'm preparing to make use of this mistake, and I am bringing my bishop here to take control of this diagonal. Okay, and now I increase pressure, and I'm attacking the knight, so he moves it out of harm's way. And now, if I will manage to bring my rook here, then it will be very good for me. So I will try to bring my knight closer to the king. I decided first that I will attack this pawn. He defends, so I go to the main plan just to move my knight. So he attacks it, I move it again. I didn't like to go here with check because he will take it. But I went this way, and now I still can attack this pawn. So he escapes, but I have now a secure square. I mean, this knight is safe here, pawns are behind him, and this move does what I actually wanted. Now I have this square for my rook ready to occupy. Immediately bring the rook. He pushes his pawns. Okay, so I go here because when I check him, he has only one defense against checkmate, and it's here. So I check, and he defends, the only move here. And now I bring my bishop here because this knight is pinned, so if I move my bishop here, then it's checkmate after rook takes. But still I have to deal with this first, because I don't want the unpleasant check here after the pawn promotes. So I take it. He makes some tries to free the rook, but it's too late. So I bring my bishop here. He cannot escape. He's in trouble. Okay, so he pushes the pawn, and I go in for the kill. Checkmate.
I win!
So as you saw in this game, I made a mistake at first because I played with the opening book and my position was worse. I managed to kind of cheat the machine because I threatened to win material, but at the same time I found the mating combination here. And it was also possible because he wasn't smart enough to have these pieces developed, and my pieces were developed, even though we both lost the possibility to castle, but I managed to bring my rooks to the game, and I won because my mobility was much bigger. Thanks for watching, and watch my another video because I will deal with the machine on the higher level.